Hey, Raindrops. Thank you for chiming in with Cool Talk with the Queens. Yes, I'm marvelous.
And I'm victorious.
Well, anywho, we are at IHOP once again. Yes. And we have a queen with us today.
Yes.
This morning.
Yes.
Victoria's been exploring and look what who she ran into today.
Yes.
Thank you.
Victoria's introduced her.
I'm sorry, yes. Raindrop. Me, Queen Debra. Queen Debra. Me, the Raindrop.
Hello. It's good to be here.
Yes, yes. We have Debra here with us today.
Yes.
And today we're going to talk about how do you live with a loved one that suffers dementia? Am I saying that correctly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And Debra, I know that you've been going through some things with your husband, your loved one, and I know that you've been, going through some changes. I can't understand what you're going through, but I have worked with people with dementia.
Yes.
So my thing is, Debra, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good today. I've learned a lot about the disease, how to cope, different tools, with the help of my psychologist and different support organizations in the community, and my good friends,
All right.
and my church.
Amen.
I have respite care to let me be with you guys twice a week. I have 4 hours off twice a week, which I didn't have, and that has made a huge difference.
Right.
Amen. And that's a blessing, Deborah. That's a blessing. Like Queen said, I too am familiar with the disease. As you know, my mom had dementia. God rest her soul. It's only been a year she's been gone. And being a caretaker, it's a great task, a great responsibility. So you're in our prayers constantly.
Thank you. I
Yes,
appreciate
yes.
it.
Yes, yes. And my thing is, I worked with the people with dementia, and I worked with a lady that had dementia, and she was a fighter with dementia. And then I worked with another client of mine that he had passed away. He was real sickly, and he had dementia. He had heart problems, and he had dementia. So I have experienced that. So I can relate to what you're going through.
Yes.
Because I have worked only with people with dementia.
Yes.
But dementia, what are the symptoms? Because a lot of people don't know, Deborah. What are the symptoms of dementia?
Well, early on,
See if y'all can speak up loud.
okay. Early on, I noticed that he was forgetful. Having been a chief financial officer, he was changing our bank password a lot, and I could hear him on the phone because I worked from home. And then from there, as it has progressed since 2009, he loses the ability to function.
Okay.
We did a lot of testing, and his executive functioning of being able to set a series of steps and carry that through, it was gone, like in 2015.
Oh, okay. So he had it ever since. It started really in 2015.
2009.
2009.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Oh, okay. He's doing pretty good.
Yeah, he's doing
'Cause I
great.
tell you, I see him at
Yes,
church,
great.
Raindrop fans, and he is holding strong.
Smiling.
And he really likes Cool Talk with the Queen.
Oh, yes.
He really think we movie stars, but that's okay, because he putting it out there. We claim it and receive it in Jesus'
Amen.
name.
Amen.
Come on now.
Yeah.
But anywho, so he has like memory loss and what about difficulty in communication?
Yes, at the present time, it is difficult. He certainly can talk in sentences, which is good because later that might not be the case. But he may make up stories, or he'll definitely forgetful of people, who they are, until he sees their faces.
Okay.
He can't, like, he'll know it's a hammer, but he won't know what to do with it.
Oh, okay.
that type of thing.
Okay,
He used to be
okay.
very mechanical,
Uh-huh.
but now he can't fix things like he would like to. So he gets
Okay.
frustrated.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Again, Raindrops, we are talking about living with a loved one that is suffering dementia.
Yes.
And this is important for us to share this with you guys because we want the Raindrops to know that you're not the only one.
Yeah.
And we want you to know, Deborah is willing to share how she feels
Yes.
on the Cool Talk with the Queen.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about anxiety? Does he suffer anxiety?
Yes, very much so, which gets worse in the afternoon with what they call sundowner syndrome.
Yes, I
Bobby had
heard that.
So
Yes.
he paces, he's a little neurotic,
Yeah.
suspicious,
Yeah.
and he just can't relax.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yes, every afternoon is much harder. He
Okay.
functions less well in
So
the
you,
afternoon.
okay, so you're
Yeah.
talking about give us 1 minute, Raindrop. We got our breakfast right here. We got the hamburger. And then somebody got the hash browns. Okay. We're gonna continue with the show, but our food came. But it's okay,
Anything else?
I think we good. We got everything.
I think so.
Yeah, thank you.
Darling, thank you.
Thank
So
you, babe.
anywho, we're gonna eat Raindrops while we're doing this show because we're at IHOP again, located in Kyle, Texas.
Yeah.
And anywho, we didn't know they were gonna bring our food that fast. Good service, gotta leave a tip. But
Yeah.
but we're gonna continue with the what about when you said the sundown? I like at
Sundown
night
is-
they think it's daytime. Is that correct?
I'm sorry, it's still in the afternoon about 3 is when it starts, but it gets worse like by early evening.
Yeah.
Because he thinks it's does he think the daytime is the nighttime?
No.
Okay.
He does have that straight. It's
Okay.
just that when he gets more tired,
Mhm.
he's less able to communicate.
Yeah.
And it makes him anxious because I think he still knows that he should be able to communicate.
Right. Okay. And
Queen also,
go ahead and eat your food.
I want to piggyback on what Queen said. Deborah said,
Okay, I can't eat
that sundowners. My mom had that, and what it was, she would know when the sun, excuse me, when the sun was going down, she equate that with going to bed. She didn't want to go to bed. She wanted to stay up. So that sundown, like you said, she got more, her anxieties went through the roof
Yeah.
because
Right.
she want to keep going, and going, but her brain can't compute to her that
Yeah.
relax, turn it off. So that's just a part of the dementia, like Deborah said.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a major part people need to pay attention to.
Pepper, syrup. Come on now. We trying to get her to catch up.
Use words.
But we don't want to use the words while we're doing the interview. So next time I'll use the sign language.
Thank
but,
you. Thank you.
but anywho, yeah, because I had a client that her name, when I first worked with a client, she had dementia and she had a mental illness also. And she thought my name was Connie. And she thought we was going to the club.
They forget, yeah.
And then I kept telling her, my name is not Connie. I was telling her my name. But then I realized it didn't matter.
Yeah.
For some reason, she thought I was her girlfriend that went out to the club with her.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then when nighttime came and it was time to go to bed, she was wanting to fight
Yeah.
and scratch you and stuff.
You have some that's,
Yeah.
fights, yeah.
What about mood swings?
Yes, Ken has always been a fairly easygoing person and still is to some extent. He laughs a lot, has a good sense of humor, but mostly in the afternoon and evening, although it can happen whenever he gets frustrated by
Right.
not being able to do something or communicate. he gets irritated with himself and,
Uh-huh.
and gets very down on himself.
Oh, he does.
And the testing experts in neuroscience tried to explain to him he's still intelligent, he just
Right.
can't recall.
Yeah, he is smart.
Exactly.
But he thinks a lot of the time he's stupid, so that gets him in a depression mode.
Well, I guess people react a different way when they have dementia because I also worked with another older gentleman in Michigan. He had dementia, very intelligent. He was a professor at a college, and he taught accounting. And one thing I liked about him, he was very observant because I used to be scared to bring my Bible lessons to his house because they were Jewish. And one day I didn't bring it, and he said, why are you not studying? And I was like, really? You know, because I didn't think his wife liked it, but he liked me to study, you know.
Sure.
And they like to color,
Yeah.
Yes.
you know, and he liked to talk.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but I think his situation was getting a little worse. I think he's probably had suffered for a long time. Now, is it true that people start getting dementia when they're 60 years old and older?
It was for Ken. He was born in 1948, so around 2008 is when the symptoms started mildly, almost not noticeable. But yeah, so he was 60 then. He's 72 now.
Okay.
So it's been kind of a
He
12-year
look
journey.
good for 72.
Yeah. He
Yes,
looks
he do.
great.
Yeah.
He looks
Oh,
really
he
good.
look
you.
real good.
72.
He'll be
72
72
years
on
old.
Valentine's
He
Day.
looks great.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
And that's a blessing.
Yes. Yes.
That's really a blessing.
Yes.
What about noise? Does the noise in the house bother him?
Yes, it
It-
can. Again, it's a distraction.
Uh-huh.
Even in church, there's a lot of people and a lot going on, and sometimes he'll get nervous, and I kind of just hold his hand and try to make him calm.
Right.
It's a good nervous, but still he feels like things are coming at him.
Close together.
All
right.
around, right.
Okay. And plus-
Exactly.
And he can't concentrate. He can't
Correct.
stay focused.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Like will it be the noise of the organ or the piano or something like that?
Could be, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Or people talk if people are talking next to us.
What
And he-
about if people are talking?
Well, yeah. I mean, if he's trying to, like during the welcoming time where we shake hands,
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
he gets a little bit nervous or anxious about it. He likes doing it. It's just that I think he doesn't remember people, but he knows he should.
Uh-huh.
So, but anyway, it's definitely manageable.
Uh-huh.
He has vascular dementia, which is caused by a heart attack he had, and there was no heart history and illness in his family. But he smoked many, many years,
Uh-huh.
and so it's a combination of vascular dementia and Alzheimer's.
Oh, okay.
So, Queen, I'm sorry.
Go
So
ahead,
there's
V.
different types of dementia?
Yes, there are, from what I've learned, and I'm sure there's more to learn. We took care of my in-laws, who I love dearly, in the 90s, and my father-in-law had Alzheimer's and exhibited a lot of the same things Ken's doing. Would lose his checkbook and then not know where it is, or hide it, and not. So he ended up living with us. But his mother lived another few years after he passed,
Right.
Wow.
and she had dementia.
Thank you, baby.
And so she had a lot of hallucinations. She got angry, and she was not an angry person. So she had straight dementia, was what it was. You know, I think it always can be combined. But anyway, Alzheimer's runs in my father-in-law's family.
Alzheimer's run in my side of the family. My uncle had, he was a very smart man. He had owned a patrol company, and he had, died of Alzheimer's. And, so it can happen to anybody. So now I know that runs into the family. My mother, I didn't know she had a little of, she had a brain tumor, and she had a lot of things going on with her health. But I seen a period of time where she looked like she could have had a little of it too.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Wow.
yeah.
But I never, I knew there were different types of dementia. I guess I never dig as deep because with mommy's dementia, some of the things you said about kids,
Right.
having a money checkbook for myself, but my mom used to run out. We had to lock the doors, bolt the doors, and actually keep an eye on her because she was busy around the clock 24/7. And at one point, we had to get a bell. So when she's headed to the door
Yes.
or the
Oh, yeah.
window, it goes off. And then we had the alarm door open, window open. And she would get frustrated because shut that thing off. It's letting us know she's trying to make a move.
Right.
So, wow. Yeah. And it's very informative. And people, like Queen said, people need to know these things.
Yes.
Yes, because there's a lot of people that have dementia, and a lot of people are missing from their homes
Yeah.
because there's no one able to either watch them or they can't afford assistance for them. But dementia is serious because when that person is lost from home, he doesn't know where to go. He can't remember things. You know, my next question for you, Deborah, is do you break down tasks, like tasks to simpler things so he can stay focused?
Yes, that's really important because he can only focus on one thing at a time.
Uh-huh.
And even in that task, he has questions along the way, which is fine, and that's why I'm there to help him. But yeah, basically, if I want him to do, say, he wants to do his laundry,
Right.
then I need to go in his room, pick up, show him what to pick up, and then show him how to use the washer, put the soap in. So it is very much broken down.
Well, you know what? I
steps.
gotta give him some credit. He's doing very good compared to the people that I've worked with. Dementia.
Yes.
He is. He
Very
sounds like
well.
he's doing excellent.
Yeah.
He's holding strong.
Yes.
Yes.
God is in the midst. He's in the midst with you.
Yes,
You
he
know.
sure is.
He sure is. And you know, you're a blessing for him also.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm sure he's glad that you're there with him. He may not
Yeah.
know sometimes. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
You know, I know you mentioned to me that one day he thought you was his sister.
Right.
You know, so how do you feel about that?
Well, when he first really believed I was his sister, it took me by surprise. I was kind of shocked and hurt all at the same time, but I knew he couldn't help it.
Exactly.
And at least he was happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least he didn't have a
Yeah.
mean sister.
Yes,
And y'all be beating up on-
exactly. Exactly.
And y'all be
Yeah.
beating up on each other.
So now I just, at Christmas time and New Year's, he said, Happy New Year, sis. But it hurts less. And I just know it's part of the disease.
Right.
I just didn't think I'd be the first one he'd kind of forget.
But he does occasionally, do he know you his wife?
Yes.
Okay.
He does. And I keep pictures around of us, our
Yeah.
wedding picture and more recent pictures. And my psychologist suggested I put a picture of his sister, who's deceased,
Oh, okay.
out there too.
Okay.
And even label them wife, husband, sister.
Yeah.
Now,
So-
do you have a picture of you and him kissing or hugging?
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, that's good. Now I know that with dementia they have to be on some kind of special diet. Is that true for your husband?
Yes, it's very important, and besides that, he has diabetes.
Right.
Yeah.
So we both should, eat protein and vegetables, salads, and stay away from the carbs because they do a lot of things. But his weight's okay, but it isn't good for the brain. So things that are more healthy for the brain can't get him to eat fish. But so anyway, so we do watch what he eats.
Yeah, because I heard fish is also part of the diet, fruits and stuff like that.
Yes.
What do you do to make the environment safe for him, as far as at home? Because your husband seemed like a real busybody. He likes to do stuff.
He does.
You know. So what do you do, to prevent safety? Like if you're in the bed sleep, is there a bell at the door or can you tell if he's moving around in the house or?
Yeah, I can hear pretty much when he's up because our dogs are
Oh, yeah, that's
alert
right.
to see him and happy. We also have the doorbell devices Victoria mentioned at the front and back doors.
Oh, okay.
So they'll
okay.
ring if he tries to go out. Praise God, so far he hasn't done that, like in the night or any of that.
Oh, okay.
That's a blessing.
And I do have a medical or necklace that he wears all the time. It
Okay.
has his conditions on it. And a tracker in his wallet. It's a little device that actually is to find your wallet if you miss it, but we're using it for the purpose of he gets away from me. I can use my phone to see where he is, track him down, like GPS.
Oh, you mean if he's in the street?
Well, if he walked, say he wandered away and he's lost,
they can track him.
It tracks
that's
where he
good.
is.
That's really smart.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Wow. Hope y'all hearing this. They have tractors.
Yeah.
Okay, but he has to have a device on him, right?
Yes, I put it in his wallet.
It's probably.
A lot of times he'll take it
okay.
out not knowing what it is, but I keep an eye on it to make sure it's in his wallet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he's
okay.
always got his wallet at this
Okay.
point.
That's very smart.
Okay.
Very
All right.
smart.
Yes.
Well, you know what, Raindrops, we hope this helped you. We hope this brought some hindsight to the situation. And we just want to say thank you, Queen Debra, for being on Cool Talk with the
thank
Queens.
you.
Thank you for sharing this because we know how hard it is. We might not understand. Well, we know a sense of it.
We feel
Because,
you.
you know, like Victoria, she
We
had a
feel
mother
it.
like that.
Yes.
And, you know, you will always be in our prayers. You're a very strong woman. You're
Yes.
very loved by us.
Yes.
You know, and we just want to say thank you
Thank
for being
you.
on Cool Talk with the Queen.
Yes.
We're going to go ahead and shut it down and let you continue to eat your food.
Yes.
I ain't going to say what you're getting ready to eat. I'm going to
Yes.
leave that between you. No, but they probably already seen it. But me and Victoria's about to shut it down right quick.
Yeah.
But we just want to say thank you, Deborah.
Thank you, Queen. Thank
Love
you.
you, Deborah.
Yes, we do.
We
I love you guys.
Deborah.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Thank
And
you so
anyway,
much.
We're gonna
Thank
make,
you.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and let you go back to your seat.
All right.
Victoria's talking to you.
Yes, Raindrops. There you have it. You have so much information on dementia. And as Queen Deborah said, you can live with it. You can cope with it. She has a positive circle. And she's constantly in prayer. And she's a great woman. I love her. She's really a special friend to us. So you can make it through it. Whether it's dementia or cancer, whatever your disease is. Prayer works.
Yes, yes.
Prayer works.
Just hold on and hold fast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's what's important. Hold on and hold fast.
Yes.
You know, I don't know if this camera's looking at us or not. It just seems like we like. Well, anyway,
Yes.
Raindrops, we'll get it together next time.
Yes.
Hold on, Raindrops. Okay, are we looking at the camera?
Yeah, I am.
Don't look like we looking at the camera.
I'm looking. I don't know what you look. I'm looking at the
Good thing we family, Raindrops.
Things happen.
Well, Marvelous is having cat. Wow, now we're all the way off the camera.
Anywho.
Yeah. Okay. You got room, sweetie.
I do. Would you like some more water?
Okay, this is a lot
Thank
better.
you.
Yes, indeedy.
Yes, there we go.
Yes, yes, indeedy.
Yes.
But anyway, like I said, we are at IHOP
Yes.
with
Thank you.
Queen Debra.
Yes.
She's a good friend of ours.
Yes, she is.
And she, you know, hey, Victoria's, I got to give her credit. She the one asked Debra if she can be on Cool Talk with the Queens to talk about dementia. Living with someone, your loved one, which is her husband, that suffers dementia, you know.
Yes.
And we are so thankful that
Yes.
she was willing to come on Cool Talk to share this.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, Raindrops. Oh, Victoria, do you have anything to say
Well,
about dementia or anything?
Like I said before, it's a disease that's here. But like I said, God's a healer. I don't care what it is. My mom, my queen, was diagnosed with it. God rest her, bless her soul, rest her soul. And they can be conquered. You know, as long as you keep your circle positive and look up and stay focused. Make sure your vision is clear. 2020, that's the year for clear vision. And caretakers, please.
Yeah.
We always neglect ourselves. We're always the last ones to take care of ourselves. But remember, we can't do it without you.
Right, right. We give all caregivers.
Yes. We love you guys.
We give all nurses.
Yes, doctors.
Our RN, LPN.
Health
we give
people.
those applause.
Yeah.
We applaud you.
It's a job.
Because I've been in a situation where I have taken care of dementia clients.
Yes.
So I applaud all caregivers.
Yes.
It is your special day.
Yeah.
Because thank you for helping the families out.
Yes.
You know, so that's very important. So our topic today is a loved one suffering dementia.
Yeah.
You know. But anywho, our time is running out.
Yeah.
Our breakfast is getting cold.
Yeah.
And we just want to say, Raindrops,
Yeah.
we love you.
We love you.
We thank you for supporting us.
Yeah.
We thank you for chiming in, liking, and sharing. And be sure to tell everyone. And
Yeah.
stay tuned. You never know when we might pop up next. Victorious is always exploring, you know. So make sure you share this video and like it. So far, we got 50 subscribers.
We're on our way.
Yay! Yay! We are on our way. Yes,
Yes,
indeed.
yes.
And anywho, God bless you all.
We love you. Stay blessed on purpose. Special shout out, babe. I pray your mom is feeling well. She's in our prayers.
Amen.
Amen.
Bye.
Bye-bye.